on the scene, dripped in Celine, whole crew shining, call me Mr. Clean. Came in from the back, walked right to the front, dancing to the music, smoking on the got the women smiling, punk grilling me, looking all dusty, Black Force energy, I don't even drink, but the team pop bottles, not here for the beef, but the Glock holds hollows. Think I'm cocky, but I think I'm worse, in this flexing like a Mr. Universe.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros, Fury says Undisputed was never a priority to him. We're going to take a listen and then we'll discuss it. So here's Fury being interviewed by Michelle Joy Phelps. This video appears courtesy of Fight Hub TV. Subscribe to Fight Hub.
Yeah, I'd like to fight John Jones next, yeah.
Where does the Undisputed fight sit then? Is it not priority anymore?
Has it ever been my priority? Did I ever say I wanted Undisputed? It's always been some other little dream, hasn't it? Undisputed, road to Undisputed. Listen, I got Francis Ngannou to deal with, and should the other little sausage want to fight for the Undisputed, then, you know, if he takes a small percentage, then we might make it happen. But if he wants a large bag, then I'm going to say, no, thank you.
So that's what Tyson Fury had to say. Trill Dollar Bill, your reaction?
Yo, is this don't sound like he's a joke to you guys? Like that's a joke. I don't know. All I'm going to say is, look, I was speaking to the first of all, everybody out there, go tune in and lock in with us on Instagram and Twitter. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the Boxing Bros community, they holler at me on IG and we kick it. Shout out to Alex. Me and him was talking about this just the other day. That's one of the Boxing Bros. Look, I'm going to say this. Fury says Undisputed was never a priority to him. Then I got 7 words for you. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of the freaking belt thing. Drop it. So somebody else can get Undisputed. So somebody else can do it. If that was the case, why you been holding on to this belt for so long? That's disgusting. Oh, it was somebody else's dream. No. If you the champion, if you get in the boxing, this is what you want to be. You want to be the man. You want to be the man. You want to have all the belts. That's not just some little bee's dream, that what you just said. No, that's what real warriors, true fighters want. They all want to be undisputed. They all want to be the man. They want to be that champion, that known as that man in that division. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't. If this is to me is somebody saying, like, I'm scared. I don't want to fight Usyk because there's a chance that he could beat me. And then, you know, my whole facade of me being undisputed heavyweight champion or undefeated heavyweight champion will be just thrown out the window. Because you're going to look at, I done called this person all types of names, and now I just lost to this small, puffed up middleweight, this small guy who already told you he'll take a pay cut. You know what I'm saying? He just want to beat you. He said he don't want to fight nobody else. He'll retire. Because he just want to fight you. And you're like, oh, you heard that? Like, okay, then I'm going to go fight all the UFC guys then. Hopefully he'll retire. Let's call his bluff. Because he don't want no problems with Usyk. That's how I feel, and I'm standing on it. I don't care what nobody. He don't want no problem. That this is a real duck. This ain't no, like, we got to debate about it and have a show about a duck. No, this is a real duck. And we're seeing it. If you don't care about Undisputed, tell the WBC to take their belt back. That's how I feel. Get rid of the freaking belt then. 7 words. You know what I'm saying? If you don't care about Undisputed, get rid of the freaking belt then. Let somebody else do it. Let somebody else fight for that WBC belt. You know what I'm saying? My man Alex threw a suggestion. Look, let Wilder and Sanchez fight for the vacant WBC belt. Then let them get it on with Usyk. The winner get it on with Usyk. This is what it's about. Being that one man and that one face of that one division. That's what it's all about. It's a joke. It's a joke. But that's how I feel. I don't want to hear nothing about Tyson Fury. Y'all already know I like Tyson Fury. I thought the antics and all that stuff was cool. Now I'm starting to see what it really is. I guess we already know who the big dosser really is.
All right, G.
Yeah, I agree 1000% with Trill on this one. That me personally, this video I think should be the justification for Mauricio Sulaiman to strip him, because the dude just openly said, "Oh yeah. After Ngannou, I'm looking at John Jones." What you talking about? Another MMA fighter, bro? Like, forget Usyk for a second, right? Think about all the guys that are ranked in the WBC waiting for their opportunity to have that belt. And you're playing games with MMA, you know? Like, to me, it's just, and if you're like, hey, I don't really care about Undisputed, like how he was like making a mockery of it, then, bro, I'd be like, you know what, say less. We're taking that belt from you. You know what I'm saying? When you make up your mind to come back, we'll think about reinstating you or something, or giving you the opportunity to front cut and fight the champion. But right now, we're gonna vacate this belt and have the rank number 1 and 2 or whatever fight for it or something. You know, but the show gotta continue, man. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do the circus act, then do your circus thing. You know what I'm saying? But you shouldn't hold that belt hostage. So and it's like, I feel bad for Usyk on this one, but I feel more bad for the other guys that are ranked in the WBC waiting for their opportunity, but they can't do anything because Tyson Fury is playing games with the world and using that belt, like, you know, as a trinket to negotiate a UFC fight. I don't know, man. I just feel like Mauricio Sulaiman and WBC, they need to just put their foot down and just take that belt ASAP from them and be like, yo, we're done with you and part ways.
Kind of want Francis to catch him.
With a body shot. This is crazy. You know why? Because I really asked myself this question in particular. Who has been worse for the WBC? Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury? When Deontay Wilder was the WBC champion, people were talking about how he never unified, how he never fought a unification bout, and he held the belt hostage. That's what everyone was saying. So they were saying, like, he never took any risk and he took easy fights and he didn't have to fight any mandatories really. So he just held the belt hostage. Now you have Tyson Fury with the WBC belt, and he's not making any unification fights, and he's fighting MMA fighters. So to me, I think part of why I was excited when Tyson Fury got the belts is I was thinking, yes, finally, we can see Undisputed. But it seems like he's doing the same thing Deontay Wilder did, and we're never going to see Undisputed. The difference between Fury and Deontay Wilder is Deontay Wilder was never offered an opportunity to fight for Undisputed with a 70-30 split. Because I believe Wilder would have accepted that. See, the issue with AJ and Wilder was always about money, splits, who deserved what. And Deontay Wilder was never on the receiving end of the higher split. Unlike Fury, who's been on the receiving end of the higher split twice. Not just with Usyk, but with Anthony Joshua as well. Then he put deadlines on Anthony Joshua when Anthony Joshua had to accept the fight. And then that fight fell through. And then he ended up fighting Derek Chisora for a third time. So when I say who's worse or who's been worse for the WBC, I'm not saying like either man having the belt is the problem. I'm talking about them not being able to finalize the fights that everyone's wanted to see. And I believe that the people holding the other belts were willing to make the fight just based on their actions and what they've done. Look at Usyk. Usyk has fought everyone, and he's calling out Fury, and he's already accepted a 30% split. Anthony Joshua did everything he could to hold on to those belts. He fought all his mandatories. It seems like people who have the IBF, the WBO, and the WBA are the only people in the world who get mandatories, and they fight them to keep their belts. Whereas the WBC, Hell, you don't even have to fight a boxer. Just have a fight with anyone, and we'll still let you keep the belt. In fact, you don't have to fight anyone. Jamal Charlo has been holding on to the belt for 2 years. He hasn't fought anyone. So it seems like if you're a part of the other sanctioning bodies, you're going to get a title shot. Whereas people love the green belt for some reason. I don't know why people are so enamored with the green belt, but that belt and that sanctioning body's horrible. We got another topic about them come in a second. So my thing is, who's been worse? And I honestly have to say it's been Tyson Fury. It makes me feel like, man, because I feel like Tyson Fury has the respect that Deontay Wilder never got when he had the WBC belt. When Deontay Wilder had the WBC belt, no one conceded that he was the A side. When Deontay Wilder had the WBC belt, no one offered him fights with the splits that were in Tyson Fury's favor. And he still rejected the fights more and more. So my thing is to all the people now, we really have to evaluate this. And I think this is really something we have to sit back and think about. Was the belt leaving Deontay Wilder's hands and going into Tyson Fury's possession really what was best for the sport? Because I'm starting to feel like it wasn't. It wasn't. And now I don't know. But like Trill said, when I hear that, it's like you're making a mockery of boxing. You're making a mockery because of all these exhibitions we've ever seen. We've never seen an active title holder. The man who many people perceive as the number one person in their division, he's given the title lineal. The lineal heavyweight boxing champion is about to have a pay-per-view fight against someone who isn't even a boxer. And if you're a fighter paying sanctioning fees for the title with the WBC, you should stop immediately and protest. Like, for example, if you rent an apartment and your landlord doesn't have everything up to par, like, you know, certain key devices and appliances aren't working, or the places has issues, you can withhold rent until the landlord fixes it, as long as you put the money in escrow. Every fighter every heavyweight boxer who pays sanctioning fees to the WBC, if I were you, I would open an escrow account, put the sanctioning fees in that account, let the WBC know that you are not sending them those fees until they start enforcing mandatory. And then once they enforce a mandatory, then you can pay them the fees. But you're basically throwing money away. They're laughing at you. They're laughing at your checks. They're laughing. All they're doing is they're taking your checks and they're making it rain on Tyson Fury. So that's what I would do. But I'm going to close with a suggestion. Anthony Joshua was recently moved to number 2 on the WBC rankings, heavyweight rankings. Number 1's Deontay Wilder. So why not strip Tyson Fury and order Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder to make a fight for the WBC belt?
That's what I'm saying. That'd be huge.
Okay? Because let's be clear. Yes, Fury beat Deontay Wilder, but it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy the first fight. It wasn't easy the third fight. And Anthony Joshua is no bum. Only Usyk and Andy Ruiz are beating him. And he got get back on Andy. So it's not, and Wilder's no bum. Wilder's proven he's no bum. So why not let these two guys fight and fight for the WBC belt? And then if Fury wants to come back to boxing, make him champion in recess. So he could come back to boxing whenever he decides. But if he's going to do these side shows, you should do that. Because I guarantee you this, that Wilder-Joshua fight, that'll do well. That'll do very well for the WBC, money wise, and you won't be disrespecting the people who pay you sanctioning fees.
Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter, and please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. We are the Boxing Bros.